Man, I've got to believe that PlayStation 1...
You got a drink? Oh, man, I was going to do it without
I've been
you.
sipping on it.
Sorry, man.
You've got to think that PlayStation 1 at some point is going to be collectible because it had all those... It's almost kind of like the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
It took over for the Super Nintendo when Nintendo lost like Final Fantasy games and stuff.
It's true.
It's got all those RPGs.
It's got hell of a bunch.
I think it's in the top 5 best-selling consoles ever.
Most likely.
It's sold like 100 million consoles. I think that will be collectible.
Okay.
Similar to how the NES is, where it's like everybody's after the same 30 games. I really think PS2 is going to be...
PS1.
PS1 and PS2, I think, are going to be really collectible.
PS2, I think it'll... PS1 I would see more, even though I played way more PlayStation 2. But it's just there's so many freaking PS2 games. And by that time, they started to make so many copies of the games. So, I mean, I think it'll be collectible in the sense that a lot of people are going to be going after it because they're going to realize that this stuff was good.
Right.
But the good thing about it is I don't think it's going to be insanely expensive. Where there are only going to be a handful of games that are going to be over the $100 mark.
It won't be the next N64 where everybody's going after 5 games for the console, and those 5 games are insanely expensive and hard to find. No, I think the PS2 will be kind of like the NES, where people are going to come in and they're going to see that we sell it, and they're going to be like, oh man, I remember playing PS2. Assuming you can find a working PlayStation 2 in 5 or 10 years, they'll buy a PS2 and some games. And people do that now. But I think it'll get bigger in like the next 10 years.
So you're going with the PlayStation 2. I'm going to keep it Sony, but I'm going to go with the portable. I'm going to go with the PSP.
I could see it.
I think the PSP is a nifty little device. I mean, it's a portable DVD player wherever you're at, if you've got the movies. I never owned a PSP. Yeah, if you've got them. I never owned a PSP, so I never really got deep into it. But people who do come in and they're like, hey, you guys got any PSPs? We don't have any right now. It's been sold out for a little bit. They always talk about, again, kind of like there's about 20 games that everybody's into. And I've seen some of like the God of War game on the PSP looked pretty sweet. So, and I've always wanted to play the Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. Never played it. And Final Fantasy is... That's your thing, man. I don't know why I should be wanting to play Final Fantasy.
Oh, yeah.